Respected faculty, this is B. Sudheer Kumar from section D. Now we are going to see the program for about pointers and virtual functions. And here comes our function. And in this, as per the question, create a base called shape. And using this class to store, we have to store the two double type values that could be used to compute the area of two figures. And we are going to consider the shapes as one as triangle and one as rectangle for the base shape, and add to the base class a member function get data to initialize the base class data members for the both the functions for both the shapes, and another member function display for both the shapes and compute, and we have to display and make display area as a virtual function, and redefine this function in the derived class to suit their requirements. Using these three classes, design a program that will accept dimensions of a triangle or a rectangle interactively and display the area. And here in this virtual function, it should inherit the virtual function is used as per the if there are two if there are one child class and one parent class, in between there are two classes. For that it should decide whether which position it have to go. That means in which position it have to inherit. For that we are going to use the virtual function, and here we are going to see our program. This is our program, and here we are declaring our class called name as shape, and protected as double, we are giving ab, and in the public we are giving virtual void display functions and get data functions, and cout statements we given as enter the values of length and breadth, and cin statements given and display functions are given. And here one child class triangle, and it should inherit from the parent class shape, and a1 it is given, and next double a1 void get data, and shape should be get data, and a1 0.5 star a star b, that means it should be get data from the user, and void display functions, and the area is it is given, and class rectangle, it is another class, and it is a child class, and it should inherit from the parent class, and it is given as wa2 and void get data from the user, and void again we are using the void display functions, and display function is given, and cout statement is given as the area is, and in the int main function here we are using virtual functions, and in the main function we given shape and cout statements, and scene and switch ch, and case 1 if it is a new triangle, then the get data from the user and the display functions, and here break switch means switch choice we are giving, either it have to take case 1 or case 2, and case 2 is new rectangle, and it should get data from the user and display, and default is given. If it is not triangle or rectangle, it should give and give the output as wrong choice, and return 0 as given. And here we are going to see our output, and in this given triangle and rectangle, enter the choice it is given, here we are giving 1, and enter the values of length and breadth as 4 5. Here we are giving, here we given 1 means it should get into the triangle, and it should get the data from the user, and it should do the operation as per what we had chosen given, and the length and breadth is given as 4 and 5. And if we given rectangle means it should do the actual operation what we had given to the user, and it should get data from the user and display the function, and we will get output as the area is something what we had given for the rectangle. And this is the function of the virtual functions, and thank you.